What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got the review of the first IPL game for season 2022. Hey, CSK, Kolkata Knight Riders. Kolkata get the win by 6 wickets. Look, did it pretty comfortably in the end, and they looked really good. There's a couple of pickups that they got during the auction. They're looking good. Kolkata, I can't remember where I had them in my table prediction, but I think I had them near the bottom. And I did get a lot of comments on that video of some angry Kolkata Knight Rider fans. And look, I may be wrong, but it's only game 1. So you don't want to jump ahead too early and say Kolkata's going to go and win the final now. Just hold the brakes. Hold the brakes. But hey, if you guys are new, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, upload cricket and more cricket. And then a bunch of cricket stuff. So if you like cricket or IPL, subscribe. Turn notifications on it. But hey, let's just jump straight into the review because I'm so excited for the IPL to be back. Yeah, the game started at 1:10 a.m. my time. I only got to watch the first 10 overs of CSK's game, of CSK's opening innings. And then, look, it was about 2 a.m. by that point, so I actually fell asleep. But, I woke up, watched the highlights, read a couple of the reviews on the game, and got, some other people's thoughts on how they thought the game played. So, hey, let's just jump straight into it. Player of the match was none other than the man, Umesh. Hey, that's the one great pickup that I'm talking about here for Kolkata. 2 for 20 off 4. He bowled beautifully. Opened the bowling. I mean, he looked superb, to be honest. He was bowling quick. It was moving. He was getting bounced. He was getting zipped through the pitch. And I thought, is this India or is this bloody England? Like, why is the ball moving so much? It was at Wankhede. Yeah, it was. So, yeah, that's why it was moving so much. But hey, let's jump straight into the scorecard while we're here. Chennai Super Kings into bat first. Should we go over the 11s? Because it's a new... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go over the 11s really quick. So, obviously, Gaikwood, Devon Conway into that opening order. Udapau at 3, Raidu at 4, Jadeja at 5, Shivam Dubey, Dhoni, Santner, Bravo, Adam Milne, and Tusha Deshpande. So that was the 11 for CSK. And then the 11 for the Knight Riders, Ajinkya Rahane. Interesting. Venki Iyer, Nitish Rana, Shreyas Iyer, the new captain, of course. Sam Billings, Sheldon Jackson behind the stumps. Big Dre Russ, Sunil Narayan, Umesh Yadav, Shivam Madhi, and the man Varun Chakravarthi was amongst that 11 as well, of course. So, those were the 11s. I was expecting that guy, that new young guy from CSK to play. I can't pronounce his name because it's a long name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, CSK. I'm wasting time, I know. Ruturaj Gaikwood out for a duck. Look, that first over by Umesh Yadav was great, and it was a great catch by Nitish Rana at slip. Devon Conway, gone for 3 off 8. Look, he's someone who will no doubt have a 75 not out score and win the game for CSK at one point this year. I don't think anyone has any doubts over Conway at all. So, CSK fans, do not be too harsh on the man Conway. It's the first game. Give him some time because we all know really how good he is. Robin Udapau at 3 came in, 28 of 21 deliveries. You look at that, 2 4s, 2 6s, and you think, that's Udapau's role, isn't it? I mean, coming in at number 3, I thought was interesting. But I feel, this CSK team, now that I look at it on paper, they're really missing some core players in that top order. And I don't know where the runs are going to come from. Obviously, Gaikwood. Okay. Before I say something that pisses everyone off, every single player in this team obviously can go out there and make any runs on any given day. But... and then you look at every other team's batting lineup and you just feel there's more strength and depth and they go a bit deeper. But they're playing a few all-rounders in this team, CSK, so that's probably why. But Robin Udapau, gone for 28, and Bhatti Raidu got run out. Jadeja absolutely burnt him at one end. Gone for 15. The man Jadu Jadeja, of course, the new captain at CSK, not out for 26 off 28. Look, he just didn't get enough of the strike. Again, guys like Raidu, and then, obviously, Dubey, and then Dhoni, who came out, which we will get to that in a second. Shivam Dubey, gone for 3, whatever. And then the man, MS Dhoni, when I woke up and read the scorecard, is that right? MS Dhoni, this is like his first half century in IPL for a few seasons, right? I mean, 50 off 38, when you're coming in at number 7, you're not really expected to go out there and go and make a half century. You might get about 1 to 2 overs of deliveries maximum. Well, Dhoni just said, you know what, stuff ya. I'm staying on strike literally the next 4 overs in a row. And he did exactly that. 50 off 38, 7 fours, 1 6, strike rate of 131. I mean, you just get this feeling that Dhoni is just saying a big FU to... Well, I mean, does Dhoni even have haters? I mean, everyone has haters, I guess, but I don't really think I've seen a Dhoni hater ever. But, I feel like he's just trying to prove to everyone that everyone, last season was calling him washed up. They were saying he needs to retire, like he needs to, just retire and move on. This is why you don't retire legends too early. We see it happen so often where legends are, run out of their game, whether it's, cricket or tennis or whatever. But, we always like to retire people early. And this is why you don't, because class is permanent. And the man, Big Dhoni, came out and bashed a 50. So it gave CSK at least some hope. He was really the only one who provided much with the bat, I guess. Into the bowlers. The man Umesh Yadav, the man of the match, 2 for 20 off 4. Shivam Madhi bowled 4 overs, incredible. None for 35 off 4. Varun Chakravarthi, 1 for 23 off 4. He bowled really, really well. I mean, I've been super impressed with him. Really since for a couple of years now, I feel. Sunil Narayan, none for 15 off 4, super economical. That's what you expect from Sonny Boy, the big Mohawk man. And the big Dre Russ, 1 for 38 off 4. Look, Dre Russ, he's always going to go for a lot of runs, but you can always bank on him at least getting a wicket or 2. So you take the good with the bad with the man Dre Russ. So CSK set a target of 131. Look, it was a good pitch for bowling, but it was definitely more of a 160, 165 sort of pitch, I thought. 150. They'll probably about 15 to 20, 25 runs short, CSK, of really, potentially getting a win. But, it's the first game. All right. Kolkata. Rahane, Venki Iyer out there to open the batting. Rahane. Wow, where did this come from, Rahane? I didn't even know you still could even play T20 cricket. Watching him play Test cricket, I'm like, this guy's going to have so much trouble this season in the IPL. Like, his last few years in Test cricket has been slow batting. Then he comes to the IPL and says, you know what, stuff this. 44 off 34, 6 fours, 1 6. Batted really well. Some of the nicest shots I've seen Rahane play in the last 5 years, to be honest. Venki Iyer, look, gone for 16 off 16. But we love the man Venki Iyer, so nothing to worry about there. Nitish Rana in at 3, 21 off 17. Look, just probably didn't get enough out of that, but they went on to win, so who cares? Shreyas Iyer, the skipper, not out for 20. I thought it was interesting that they brought Nitish Rana in before Iyer. I don't know if that was Iyer's decision or the coach's, but I mean, they sent Rana out there just to say, go out there and have a smack at the ball and see if you can, get this down to like 20 off 15, which it kind of did. So it just gave Iyer to come in and really not have to do a whole lot. Sam Billings, 25 off 22. It's okay. Sheldon Jackson not out for 3. So well done, Sheldon. Interesting stuff there. We go into the bowlers. Dish Pandey, none for 23 off 3. Adam Milne, none for 19 off 2.3. Santner, didn't bowl too well. 1 for 31 off 4. You got the man DJ Bravo, 3 for 20 off 4. Shivam Dubey, none for 11 off 1. And the captain, well, he bowled himself 4 overs. Unfortunately, no wicket, but super economical. None for 25 off 4. That's what Jadeja does. So, hey, Kolkata get the first win of the IPL for 2022. What else is there to say? It was a great win from Kolkata. And coming into this season, I think I've underrated them. I think I've looked at them and I've thought, this is kind of the same roster they've had for the last 5 years. That was my thought process going into the table prediction video that I did a couple days ago. If you haven't checked it out, go and do so. But, yeah, I looked at this team and I thought, yeah, the add of Shreyas Iyer is a massive one. Rahane is a nice little pickup. Sam Billings has been in some decent form. Umesh Yadav's a great pickup. So, they've improved on what their team was last season. And, I mean, they played in the final last season. And I put them in near the bottom. But I don't know. There was something about them last season that just kind of screamed out to me like it was kind of lucky that they got to the final. But they played really, really well in the playoffs. And now they come out here first game and smack around CSK. I don't know. Are they going to be the surprise packet of 2022? Considering they made the final last year. But I guess maybe I'm just not a believer as everyone else is. But I think I should be because they just beat CSK. So, hey, that will cap it off, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Hey, that's going to cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.